Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope all is well. It's been a while, so I decided to do a love related one. So this is romantic love, not platonic. So whether you have a crush or you're in a connection, or this is more like an emotional connection without a title, whatever it may be. So it's nice to be back, guys. My flowers are dying, so I need to get that fixed, but my roses are still intact. And if you're anything like me and you love roses, then feel free to purchase your roses from roseforever.com. Use my code for $20 off. These roses last up to a year and they smell amazing, and it is free shipping all the way from New York. So if you guys are rose addicts like I am, feel free to make your purchase. And of course, if you guys are into crystals, you wear crystals, they work well for you. I also wear the same three ones, which is the rose quartz, citrine, and the green jade. Very good for love, attracting new love, self-love. Also good for business in terms of employment, but also roadblocks in career if you're wanting to get specifically the green jade. Citrine's really good for confidence building, abundance, creativity, just overall self-esteem. So I would highly recommend. So if you're into that, feel free to use my code Gemini EM20 for a discount from otterspirit.com. With that being said, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have been completely supportive of this channel and of my other channels. I do have a collective channel called Gemini Empress Collective, and I have another channel called Awkward Confidence. Feel free to have a browse on what I do. I don't want to get into what I do because I'd rather you just click and see if you like that. And if you don't like it, it's fine. But yeah, so we have 4 piles today. Again, me taking advice from one of you guys that mentioned that maybe you should do 3 to 4 piles because that way you can get more into depth. And I agree. I was meant to post these quite a while ago. It's actually going to be Halloween by the time this gets posted. Usually, you know, I think I'm losing my mojo, guys. I used to love dressing up and doing videos for you guys in different outfits, and I feel like I'm going through a phase where I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'll just put that as a community post. I'm not so much in the, I am going to a party with my wife, so it is what it is. So anyways, so pile 1, we have the pink pen. Pile 2, we have the turquoise bracelet. Pile 3, we have the rose quartz. And pile 4, we have the lollipop. So go ahead and pick your piles. I'm going to start. Okay, so pile 1. Ooh. Pile 1, you guys chose the pink pen. So how's this person feeling about you? We have modern. We have goals. I don't know if you guys can see that. Goals. We have the 3 and the 4 of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. So how's this person feeling about you? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some of you guys could be dealing with someone who maybe they're very intentional when it comes to like who they fall for and what their future looks like. This person could be a workaholic. There could be someone who they have to have their money right. They don't always have time for you, but because they're always fixated on money, 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 work, 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 career, 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 future. Not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe this person just struggles with balance. Sometimes you may question whether they like you, whether they even want something in the future with you because of how much they're dedicated to their craft. They may not make as much time for you, but this person is very money focused. This person has a vision, okay? But you are included in that vision. So it's not like this person is just kind of ignoring your existence, even though sometimes it may feel that way. This person is trying to plan for their future, and they want to make sure everything is set straight, and they feel the most stability from their money, from their finances, from saving and planning. So sometimes that may look like them just scheduling times to hang out with you and then kind of like, okay, no, back to work. But this is someone who they actually do want a future with you, because we do have goals, okay? So you are part of their goal. I don't know if you guys can see that. You are part of their future. They understand that the way they're going about things may not be in the way that you traditionally would want them, because we do have modern here. They may feel like, yeah, well, this is how I plan for my future. If, like, say for example, right, again, no judgment. Say for example, if you are in a relationship with this person and you're very far ahead, like you have a whole baby, you have a whole family with them, but they haven't married you. Traditionally, people may be looking at you guys and thinking, why hasn't he married her? You know, why hasn't he put a ring on her? But they have a kid together, for example. And then he or whoever in mind could be thinking, well, I like to do things my way. It may not be the traditional way, but it's the modern way. I want to make sure that we have an amazing wedding. I want to make sure that we make a really grand statement. So I'm saving up and I have that in mind. So I'm going to marry you with time, you know. It's giving like they have their own little goal, you know. Or say for example, if you guys have been together for many years and you haven't got married, you haven't had kids, and you're thinking this is taking a long time, you know, some people are starting to talk, it's untraditional, usually we should have been married by now, it's been 10 years, whatever it may be. This person is like, well, I'm trying to stack up my P's, I'm trying to make sure that everything's set right, so that when I do get on one leg, everything is set in stone. It's giving something that the way they're going about their feelings for you is untraditional. But I am picking up on another thing, that this person may also have fears, okay? They may subconsciously hide behind work and money and planning for the future, but they also fear full investment to the point where like they can be heartbroken. So they're someone who likes to take things slow, but it's more like to protect themselves, not necessarily because they don't trust you, but this is just something that they would do with anyone. Like they would be like this with everyone, so it's not something that you've done wrong, but this is someone who likes to take things slow. Because I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles, this is someone who's like not always easy to open up with. Okay, this person may also be a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to their work, or just perfectionist in general. So they may be analyzing things and thinking like, is this going to be compatible long term? Okay, cool, they check that box. I'm going to still take my time. Like this is someone who, with the Three of Pentacles, they are trying to build a foundation with you. But again, they want to cross their D's and dot their I's. Like this is someone who's very much, everything has to be perfect. It has to be like this. They could have Virgo traits. I once knew a Virgo who was like this, where they're like, I have to know the answer to everything. Everything has to be perfect. And it's just like, but that's not how life is. I mean, you can plan all you want, you know, it's good for organization, but it doesn't always happen the way it happens. Sometimes it takes you having to say, screw it, let's do it. But then again, my North Node is in Virgo, so it's like I need to be more like a Virgo, I guess. I need to have some organization. I would thrive a lot if I did have structure in my life, which I don't because I'm a Gemini. But my South Node is in Pisces, so you know, delusional, spaced out most of the time. Anywho's, enough about me. The fact that you guys chose the pen tells me that your person's trying to solidify everything ahead of time. This person lives in the future more so than the present, which may irk you. But you are a part of their plan. They're trying to write their future. They're trying to write their destiny with you. And it's written. So it's not like they are trying to waste your time. They have plans. All they want is your patience. They just ask that you just trust and believe that what they want with you is something long term. And it's not just to string you along. Okay? They want your trust. Okay? But I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna take their time with it, okay? But to them, they're like, this is how I handle my love. Like this may not be traditional love, but this is how I do things. This is what's best for me. It's giving Gen Z, you know, as in like the way Gen Z are in love is very different from what maybe our parents would have wanted. So it's kind of like, well, that's what works for us, you know. Some of you could have met this person on a dating app. Like that's very unconventional. It's common now, but it's like it's not the traditional way of meeting someone, you know. It's kind of like a modern take on it. But this person feels like you are still a part of their goals. This person is very loyal, but it's like they're so focused on their money right now. But your advice is imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. So this is basically saying that your person may not be perfect, okay? No one is. This person may take their time and they may focus on responsibilities a bit too much. They lack a bit of balance, but their intention is in the right place. They intend to keep you in their future, and they don't want you to go anywhere. They don't want to be making you feel like you're a little bit like, where do I stand? Okay, this person's writing up their future and you're in it. So Spirit is saying, don't be so quick to judge or assume the worst, especially if you have people in your ear saying, oh my God, like you're not married and you guys have been together for 5 years or like 10 years or whatever it may be, or oh my god, like if I was you, like I would think this person's cheating, they don't have much time for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like acknowledge what people say, but don't take it in as truth. Pay attention to how you're feeling and what your intuition is telling you. You know, not what you want it to tell you, but what it actually is telling you. If you can 100% you trust in this person, you're not thinking negative thoughts, you're just wondering how they feel about you, then it is what it is. Because I'm getting a vibe that this person is just more so focused on responsibilities and work. Like there's no someone else on the side. But I'm getting some of you guys may wonder that because it's like they don't give you as much time. But some people are just hyper focused. I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people. Like when I have a lot of things to get going, it's like everything else, I forget to eat even, you know? But I'm getting that this is someone who they want you to be a part of their future, but all they're asking for is your patience. They're worried that if you are kept waiting, you're gonna lose interest, but they're worried, but at the same time, it's not going to make them stop hustling. It's not going to make them stop planning. They still have goals for themselves that they set out, and they're not gonna change that just because you wanna leave, you know? They'll be gutted, but they're still gonna do what they gotta do, you know? But yeah, this person doesn't want you to like forget the whole main goal of what they're planning with you, okay? But that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. Because I was hearing, did you forget? So I feel like they feel that they're making you feel like you're forgotten, and they don't want you to feel that way. Okay, anyways. Pile 2. You guys chose the turquoise bracelet. How does this person feel about you? We have transcendence. I don't know why I'm hearing paramour monster. We have almost there. I feel like this person may feel attacked by you. Because I'm hearing, I'm not the villain. Despite what you're always preaching, you call me a traitor. I'm just collecting your victims. Like, this is someone who may feel some type of way about you right now. They may be blaming you for something. Anyways, we have the 4 and the Page of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy, fire energy. Then we have settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Okay. Okay. We have turquoise. So that's all about communication. At least that's what from what I remember. Could be wrong actually, but turquoise makes me think of communication, which makes me think of Gemini, Virgo, but also Aquarius energy for some weird reason. But we do have swords here, a lot of air energy. This person wants to speak up. I feel like this person has a lot on their mind. They want to speak up on a lot of things, but they're holding back. Because we do have the Page of Swords. So that's someone who is seeking information but withholding information. They're not giving the information. They're just trying to look for information. Random message. Some of you, if you're in a relationship or you're like that kind of close, this person may want to look through your phone. So random. But I'm also getting like this is somebody who like they want to know things about you, but they're not, this is not that about you. I'm getting like this person wants to know something in regards to you, but it's like they don't want you to know that they're doing that. Very weird. This person is doing a lot of reflection in regards to you. So if you've been feeling like why we're so distant, like why is there a lack of communication? Why is there minimal communication? Did something go wrong? Like what is going on? And it's because they're doing a lot of thinking. They're trying to gather up some information, maybe even seek advice in regards to you. This person could be going through changes, because I did hear I'm going through changes, and I don't know why I heard it like that. We do have Strength card. So this person could be wanting space from you right now because they're trying to do a lot of thinking, trying to weigh out the pros and cons, if you guys are still compatible, if you guys are going to make it through. If you've had an argument, this person may be affected by that, or time away from this person is kind of making them analyze things. Can we clarify this Page of Swords? Yeah, something's changed. We have the Tower card and the Nine of Pentacles. So this person is actually thinking of being more independent away from you, trying to save their peace. Maybe this person fears that what you both have, trigger warning, is not stable. And it's not necessarily because like, oh, they didn't have intentions to have something long term with you. They do. But it's like something's happened. Maybe an abrupt change, maybe a change of environment, maybe a job loss, job gain, relocation, an argument, just random reflection, mental health, something you've done that's happened, or something they've done that's happened. There's been some sort of change, and it's making them want to be more financially independent and just more independent and kind of keep their distance and think about things. But the irony is, like with this moon card, like they don't want you to know that. And I feel like this person feels like they like to go off of your energy. So if you're giving off an energy that you're not stable with them, or you're thinking of leaving, or you have one foot in, one foot out, then they're also feeling, okay, then I got to prepare myself. I can't rely too much on you. If you are a man or a woman, but you're interested in women, this could be a woman who is thinking of making sure that they're financially stable because they don't know if they can fully rely on you, especially if you are in a heterosexual relationship. If you're inquiring about a woman, for example, and you're a man who likes women and she relies on you for money, she's trying to find a job so that she could be good by herself with or without you. But this could also apply to the same sex as well. But that was a very specific message. But for others of you who are interested in men, whether you're a man or a woman, you're interested in men, it's giving an energy of this person wants to focus on their money as more of like a way to shift their energy from focusing so much on this relationship. This person's been holding back because they're just thinking a lot, okay? We have almost there. I want to clarify what that is. Can we clarify why we have almost there? We have Knight of Swords. Maybe this person's been trying to be diplomatic with the King of Cups, but I feel like they're going to reach their breaking point where they might lash out. So this could be a warning. This person may have been trying to be on the P's of Q's with you and just get along with you because they just like to keep the peace. But I think this getting to a point where they're just like, okay, I've had enough. I need to say what I need to say. And they don't want it to escalate, but it's like they're almost there. I'm hearing you're treading on thin ice, okay? Maybe things have happened that they've kind of let slide, and now they don't want to let it slide. But this could be your energy. This could be how you're feeling towards them. But I'm getting like that's what they're also feeling. It could be a mutual feeling. We do have Transcendence. So this is all about change, looking within, transformation from within. This person could be going through a lot of changes, or maybe you are going through your own changes and it's affecting this connection, and vice versa. And it's making them think, what is actually meant for me? Do I actually love this person, or is it more of like it was convenient? Am I outgrowing this person? How are we going to be able to work through this thing that we're going through? But we do have, as your advice, settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. So Spirit is saying maybe you may also be feeling these same things. Maybe you guys are on the same wavelength when it comes to where you're at in this connection. But either way, I'm getting that this is a message for both of you. Avoid settling. Don't feel like, oh, but we've had so many memories and like, oh my God, that's what's expected. We have to be together. It's what's comfortable. Oh, I have abandonment issues, or I can't let this person go. Regardless, leave that at the door. Spirit is saying don't settle. If you know what you want in a person, and you know like there's certain things to this person you cannot tolerate, you cannot overlook, you cannot put up with, and it's your non-negotiables, because we all have some, then Spirit is saying don't just settle. The person that you actually want is there. And you'll find them, but you can't have them while hanging on to this person if they're not for you, and vice versa. I'm just going to keep it a buck. This person could be feeling these things for you, and maybe they feel like I shouldn't settle either. Again, trigger warning. But this is just what's coming up. Okay, this is someone who they've been doing a lot of reflecting. It's not that they're being sneaky or like there's someone else in the picture. It's giving more of like, is this what I can really like grow with, or is this something that I need to like reevaluate? They're not going to make a rash decision, but they are a little bit more sensitive, so they will be on edge. So one little like thing going wrong may shift them off the edge. It may result into them arguing with you. Okay, But there's something about being vocal that needs to be expressed, whether it's on your end or there. If you're bad with communication, get better at communication, okay? Because this person is using that silence to then feel like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be with this person. They don't know how to communicate. Vice versa. If they're the ones that are bad at communication, then, you know, that could be your breaking point. And now they're thinking, okay, well, this is, I don't know if this is going to work. Something needs to be expressed and exposed, but someone's not exposing it. That's what I'm getting with this turquoise energy. So communication is needed on both ends when it comes to repairing this, if this is something you want to repair, okay? But this is someone who, they're not trying to leave you. They are just reevaluating things. Like, if they have to end up leaving you, then they have to end up leaving you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But they don't want to do that. That's not something that they're planning to do. It's not something that crosses their mind. But they're thinking, if we're incompatible, then this could be a thing where I have to go. I have to make sure I have my finances. I have to make sure, you know, that I'm ready to do that. Because once I leave, I ain't coming back. No takesies, backsies. But if this is something workable, then I'm willing to work on it. It's giving that limbo, okay? So you could be in the same boat, okay? But either way, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay. Pile 3, we have the rose quartz. Rose quartz is a very good card. Good stone to get. So I assume it's going to be positive, guys. We have harmony. Yeah, most likely a positive. We have beautiful. We also have ugly at the back, but it came up as beautiful. We have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you are on the right path. Yes. Okay. So how's this person feeling about you, pile number 3? Well, it's positive because you guys literally chose a rose quartz, and this is a healing stone, but this is also like a good stone to attract love. I wear this as a bracelet as well, my rose quartz, and I got this actually in the beginning of this year. I made a subliminal to attract love, and I got this in the beginning of this year, and now I'm getting married in December. It's weird. I started the year single and literally like really just not in the best state of mind. You guys remember the story. And now in December I'm getting married. It's wild. I did not see that on my bingo card. So not trying to promote, but trying to promote. I'm just saying, guys, otter spirit. Anywho's, enough promotion. Your person actually feels really safe. Okay, I'm hearing that Cardi B song, Safe, with harmony. Okay, it's giving Libra energy, but it's like very peaceful, very much like, yeah, this is my forever person. Because we do have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So even if this is a new connection, this person actually feels very comfortable with you, which is actually quite rare for this person. They feel very much emotionally tended for. They feel like you get them. They have deeper emotions than what they even express. If you feel like, oh, I think they like me, oh my god, their feelings are deeper than like at this point. Even if they shouldn't be, even if you're like, that's too soon, but they feel that way. Because we have the Ace of Cups. Look, the water's overflowing, you know? So this person has a lot of depth of emotions for you, no matter how early or how long this relationship has been, connection, if you will. Maybe if it's a crush. But this person feels like you're very beautiful inside and out. And they ain't going anywhere with this King of Pentacles. This is like, we're locked in. I'm loyal. I'm dedicated. Like, you know, they feel like they want to protect you. They want to take care of you. They want to invest in you. And wherever you go, they will follow. Okay, this is giving an energy of like, we are locked in. They're not just big or talk. Like they really are about it. Okay. And we do have, as you advise, right path. Love is a beautiful journey. You're on the right path. So Spirit is basically giving the approval that this person means what they say and they say what they mean. So you would never have to question where you stand with this person. I'm surprised that you're here listening to a damn reading, okay? Because you should just know how this person feels. Because this is someone who, like, they act out how they feel. So it's like if they feel something, they're going to show it through their actions. You're not going to be confused. You're not going to need a tarot reading on this. Like, it's going to be crystal clear. Okay. And I know, okay, sometimes it's good to have confirmation, because there are people in this world who are horrible and they will put on an act of loving people or liking someone but have ulterior motives. But this is not one of those people, okay? This is someone who has a lot of depth of emotions for you, okay? And they feel very safe. There's something about your energy that allows them to feel like, oh my God, like, I feel happiest when I'm with pile 3. Every single time I'm around pile 3, I feel safe. I feel happy. And the more they are close with you, the more they realize how beautiful you are as a person. Not just because I'm hearing that Jesse McCartney song, I don't want no pretty face. I don't want... Sorry guys, I'm yawning. I'm tired. So maybe this person feels comfortable in your presence. You know, they say that study, that scientific study, that if you can fall asleep around someone very easily, like, you feel safe with them. Okay, but I don't want a pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. So this person feels like you have a beautiful soul and they love it. They feel really like healed. So I feel like this person could have had the worst heartbreaks and the worst experiences ever in their past. But with you, it's that they feel extremely healed by them. They feel very much loved by you. So I love that for you, okay? But they're very loyal. They're locked in. This person's like, I don't play about my pile 3. You know, they're very protective of you. Very, like, not even possessive, but they're like, they'll do anything for you. Like, if someone talks behind your back, they're like, what'd you say about my pile 3? It's giving that. Like, this is like ideal goals of what a lot of people aspire to have. And pile 3, hang on. If you're listening to this and you're like, I don't get that vibe from my person, then choose another pile, because this is a pile for people who, like, congratulations, you found someone who has the same intentions as you, you know. But I'm going to move on to the last pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me, okay? Last pile, you guys chose the Lollipop, pile 4. We have abundance. We have I'm using you. Oh, that's not nice. We have a lot of fire. We have the Emperor, which is Aries, and Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have closure. Not all connections are meant to be, except closure. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck because I'm an honest reader, guys. You guys did choose a lollipop. Lollipops, to me, when I think of a lollipop, I think about someone who's childish. I think about someone who's like, ooh, that's shiny, that's nice. That's not me judging, by the way. I'm a whole adult. I have this. And to be fair, my student did get me this. But this is giving like, ooh, candy. You know, like when I think of like a caricature of like, you know, American movies. Just, you know, being a non-American here, like watching American movies and you're like, oh my God, can I have some candy? You know, I just think about kids, right? So this is giving like very childlike energy. This person's feelings for you could be very immature yet, like in the very beginning stage, especially if it's a new connection. But it's giving flighty energy because of this Knight of Wands. And you know how kids, when they see something cool and shiny, they're like, ooh, gimme, 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 you know? And it's kind of like, they're not really so like focused on something for a very long time, okay? This is giving very flighty, in and out. Like there's passion. This person's really attracted to you, almost like lustful. Like this person's like, whoa, powerful, stunning, you know? But it's giving like beginning of a relationship, and it's like someone who could possibly love bomb or just be very flighty, okay? Their feelings could also be flighty. It elevates. Like when you don't give them attention, they want to conquer you. And once you give them attention, then they start to be like, okay, the dopamine hit is gone. And that's not personal to you. This is just how this person operates, okay? We do have the the Wheel of Fortune. So this is giving unpredictability. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not really stable. And it's a lot of fire energy, and it's like the burst is real and then eventually it's like a crash out, you know? But we do have the Emperor, and the Emperor is someone who does kind of they keep a bit of a guard up. They're kind of like, I can feel things, but I can't really like express it. Like this person could be emotionally stunted, so they kind of chase dopamine hits. This person could actually have a lot of growing up to do. And I know that Empress here, so it's like, how could they have growing up to do? They could be grown AF in age, but mentally they're here. They're like childlike, okay? It's giving Peter Pan syndrome. I'm not gonna lie, okay? But this person may not even have the best of intentions. They may be here for a short time, like a good time, not a long time kind of vibe. That's the best way I can put it, because we do have I'm using you, and it doesn't have to mean for that, like for intimacy. It could also just be I'm using you for the moment, I'm using you for your skills, I'm using you for your money, I'm using you for something, because we have abundance. But abundance is like a lot. Abundance is like something in plentiful, right? So most of the time financially, and sometimes it's just in general, like with other things, anything tangible sometimes. But it's like, if you're a man watching this and you know you have money, even if you're a woman watching this and you have money, like this person could be using you for your money. I'm just going to keep it a buck. But for others of you, it's like, if you know you don't have that much to offer, it's giving like this. It's giving that this person is trying to use you for something. Maybe for clout if you have clout. But it's giving like this person is just kind of here for a good time, not a long time. For some of you, it really is just to have, you know what. And you may get that vibe, but you may be like, I need extra confirmation. And there's no judgment here if you are doing that. I'm not one of those reasons going to be like, oh my God, like, drop this person. Like, are you dumb? Like, why would you think? It's more of a case of like, sometimes in life, we just need extra confirmation for the things we already know. And that's why I like to look at these readings that way. Like, I see these readings as, it's not me telling you new information. It's me confirming what your intuition already knows. So it's not like, I'm telling you something new and you're like, oh, I didn't know they feel this way, or I didn't know. Usually you get the vibe that something's off, and we will ignore it for a time until a message or something, God sends us something that kind of reaffirms that, okay, that's exactly what I was thinking. I needed the extra confirmation, okay? But I'm getting like this is someone who can't really be emotionally like deep with you, okay? Because this is someone who, again, they need the next dopamine hit. It's giving like ulterior motive, I can't lie. For some of you it's money, for others of you it's you know what, but others of you could just be company and lonely. So if you're watching this thinking, I'm a virgin, they can't use me for that, and I don't have any money to offer, so they can't be. Sometimes people just want company. They're just like seeing in the moment. They want to experience something new. They want a distraction from their miserable life, whatever it may be, you know. Or they want an ego boost if you're the type that uplifts this person a lot, okay. But either way, I'm getting closure. So not all connections are meant to be, except closure. So this person, their feelings for you are very flighty, very up and down. Sometimes they're like, oh my God, like I'm really obsessing over power 4. And then other times they're a bit closed off, like the Emperor, kind of a bit more like. So the reason why they've been pulling away, they've been hot and cold, if you've been wondering, like, is there someone else in the picture? I don't know. I'm not picking up on anyone else, but there could be someone else. But all I'm getting here is their feelings for you, which is flighty and unpredictable, unstable. And they're unable to give you any sort of longevity that you are craving. Despite the fact that we have the Emperor, they could just be older, but just don't act older, okay? But Spirit is saying some connections are just truly not meant to be, and you don't need to drag it on. You don't need to entertain it. You know, just accept it and see it for what it is, no matter how painful it is to swallow, and just move forward. You know what usually helps me when I'm going through a breakup? Is I cry a lot. I purge and cry and cry and cry and listen to sad music or watch a bunch of sad movies and cry. And then once I'm done, I'm done. I'm like, okay, I'm going to decide on this day, I'm not going to cry again over that mother effer. I'm not doing that. Now, time for glow up. Let's go to the gym. Let's look pretty. Let's get our bag. Let's get money. You know, let's go study something. Like, with me, it's like, I'll allow myself to purge it out. But once I've purged it out, it's always go time, because now it becomes a revenge glow up. You know, listen to good affirmations, beauty affirmations. Take care of yourself. Pour and invest into yourself that makes you happy. Buy yourself nice food, nice clothes, whatever makes you happy, okay? Just do those things. After you've had your purging moment, have some rest, and then you'll get back in time. You know, you'll always heal. You'll always heal, okay? But Spirit is saying, This is not meant to be, this is to protect you, okay? But that's all I'm getting. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99. I'm going to end the video there. So take care. Bye.